Hey everyone, it is release day again, and due to popular positive response to my last time that I did this for Mass Effect 2 and MAG, I'm also going to go ahead and do this for the games that I got today. There's good news and bad news today. The good news is I'm home from work, so I'm actually going to start playing Bioshock 2 relatively quickly. The bad news is the reason I'm home from work is because I'm sick. My stomach's been killing me for the past day. I got almost no sleep last night, so unfortunately I almost didn't make it to even pick up my games today. But luckily, I slept for till about like 1 p.m. and then finally I said, well, I'm starving, I got no food here, and I gotta leave anyway. So I went out, grabbed something quick to eat, and I was able to pick up the games. So just as a precursor and a warning, if I start playing and you keep seeing pauses in the video, it's probably because I'm going to throw up or take a shit. So I'm sure you wanted to know that. But anyway, what I wanted to show you was the games I picked up today: Dante's Inferno and Bioshock 2. And I've gotten a lot of people who basically said, Phil, do not do Dante's Inferno on YouTube, because we played the demo, and even in the demo there's a shitload of nudity. There doesn't appear to be a way to turn off the nudity in the game, and therefore we're afraid that if you do it on YouTube, you're going to get lots of indecency and nudity complaints like you did when you played The Godfather last year, and you might get shut down. So here's my answer to that. I will attempt to play the game without nudity. I have no idea if there's an option in the game to turn it on or off. I get the feeling there isn't. If there isn't, I'm going to eventually, see how much nudity there really is in the game. If there is just such an excessive amount of nudity, which I know sounds ridiculous, but if you actually read Dante's Inferno, you'd actually know that there actually was a lot of that kind of stuff in the book. Then I might not do it on YouTube. I might either look for another website to do it on, or if it's not that bad, maybe I'll look to do a little bit of editing for the first time, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I did want to get the game, though, because I've seen a lot of the previews and the videos of it, and I think it actually looks good. I know the reviews themselves say the game's not so good. Well, I don't know. I think that the game looked pretty good to me. Even if the gameplay is kind of repetitive, I think it would be cool to fight the giant monsters and stuff in the game. But anyway, I did spend some time in the past half hour. I was looking online over on my computer here trying to find other places to upload videos, gameplay videos, and let me tell you, there's nothing right now. I tried Vimeo, but Vimeo only allows you to upload one 500 megabyte video a week, and my videos are bigger than that to begin with, just one of them, so fuck that. I tried some other places, like I think one of them was like Got Game, and that one only lets you upload 500 megabyte videos, maximum size, which isn't going to work. There was another website, who the hell was it? Oh, Metacafe, which I've seen a lot of videos on. They only let you upload 100 megabyte videos, so that's not going to work. And I saw two other places. There's this place called WeGame.com and this place called Blip TV. Now, WeGame.com says the entire site's only to have game-related videos. They seem to let you upload bigger videos up to a gigabyte. So I'm trying that right now, actually. I have a demo video on WeGame.com of MAG that I'm just uploading. Right now it's taking forever, just like YouTube, but it's at about 23%. I'm testing it. I want to see if I upload it, what the quality will be like, and maybe that would be a good alternative for games that I can't put on YouTube, like a game like Dante's Inferno. But if that doesn't work, the last resort is Blip TV. But the problem with Blip TV is that they outright say in their terms and conditions that you're not supposed to upload video game footage. Now, a lot of people have contacted me and said, well, that's bullshit, because we see people with video game footage on there all the time. Well, that's true. There's always people who are going to abuse the rules. The problem is, if I put video game footage up there, and a lot of my viewers from YouTube follow over, it's probably going to get a lot of attention, and they might say something. But I don't know. So I'll let you know what's going to happen with Dante's Inferno, but the first thing I want to show you is what comes with it. I pre-ordered it at Gamestop, and look, I had no idea this comes with it. It's a freaking action figure. It's a full-size, action figure of Dante with accessories. I mean, this thing has a giant spine whip or something. I don't even know what the fuck that is, and a big-ass blade that it came with, too. So that's pretty interesting that you get an actual, full-size action figure with it. So now we can have him fight with the Street Fighter guys up here like assholes, or maybe he can fight Alex Mercer over here, but I think he's a little bit too small to win this fight, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, that's pretty cool that at least you get something like a collector's thing because you reserved at GameStop. But inside, and this kind of hit me by surprise, okay? This is release day of this game in the US. You couldn't buy this before today unless, you got to one of those stores that broke street date or whatever. Look what's inside. go to hell again. Upcoming downloadable content available for purchase, and they're already, this is the launch day of the game. They're telling you what DLCs are coming up that you have to pay for. So they're saying in February there's soul packs, two new costumes. In March there's a prequel level, and in April there's another level and new in-game abilities. So there's a lot of debate in the community right now about something like this, because people say, what the fuck, I just bought the game and immediately you're already telling me there's more stuff to buy. Why didn't that get included in the $60 purchase that I just laid down? Why are they intentionally leaving things out of the game that should be included in the initial release? And I kind of see the point of that. I say absolutely, especially when you get games that are long. Like there's a game, you know, like a Mass Effect 2 or any of these role-playing games that come out that are, you know, 40 hours long. And then you might get a game like this game, Dante's Inferno. Who knows how long this is? This is like a hack and slash. This might only be like a 10 to 12 hour long game. And then they already have the gall to advertise additional content you have to pay for right out of the box. That is kind of fucked up. So I don't know what they're thinking. I know a lot of these companies have planned out DLCs and things like that, but should you advertise it in the fucking box of the game? I think that's going a little bit too far. I think a lot of people that bought this game are probably going to be pissed off, especially if they don't like it, and they see this company has other content already available to go, but they're basically spreading it out to try to get you to spend more money over the next couple of months. That is bullshit. So I don't know. This DLC thing, like last year, like I said, was the year of the DLC. This year it seems like it's going to be an attempt to try to get you to spend more money on every fucking game that you buy so you don't trade them in. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. But anyway, here we go with the main event. Obviously, this is the game that everyone's been waiting for quite a while, BioShock 2. And because I pre-ordered it at Gamestop, you get the 2 characters that are unlocked in multiplayer. It's the Gordon's Fisherman and some fucking slut that looks like Scarlett Johansson. And, oh, look, the code. I can see the code. Well, first of all, GameStop actually covered the code, so no, you can't see the code. And second, I said this in the last video, and I have to say it again because so many stupid people made comments. If you see a code in one of my videos, it means that by the time it's uploaded on YouTube, I have already redeemed the fucking code. You would have no idea how many idiots put comments on the last video saying, oh, Phil's a moron, he just gave everyone the code. Ho, what a dumb shit. Well, the joke's on you, dumb fuck. I already redeemed the code. You're so stupid, I swear. People just randomly say things and post things before they even fucking think or use their brains. They're so dumb. But anyway, fuck you idiots. Anyway, BioShock 2, here it is, and I did not get the deluxe edition or the collector's edition. I got the regular edition, so it really doesn't come with anything. It's just instruction books and the game. They did have the collector's edition at GameStop, and I said, well, how much is it? And they said, $100. I said, whew, $100. Well, what could you possibly get extra for $40? And there's a lot of the standard stuff, like you get an art book, you get some mini posters and things, which are pretty cool. They actually look like some of the posters that are in the town of Rapture in the game, which I recognize from BioShock 1. I said, huh, that is pretty cool, but what else could it possibly come with for $40? And they said, well, it comes with an audio CD of the soundtrack of BioShock 2, so all the orchestral music from this game is on there on an audio CD, and then a really big collector's item, it comes with an actual LP. So we're talking a full-size, you know, record disc of the soundtrack of BioShock 1. And I'm like, well, that's pretty interesting because, first of all, no one has a goddamn record player to play that anymore. But just to have something like that, that's comparable to the collector's edition of BioShock 1. And for those of you that don't know, when BioShock 1 came out, the collector's edition had this nice pewter figurine of a Big Daddy. And a lot of people, it was one of the first, you know, collector's editions that started having something like that. Keep in mind that was over 2 years ago, before every game had a goddamn collector's edition. And so a lot of people said, I'm not going to really pay the extra money for that. Well, guess what? That collector's edition figure only came out in that collector's edition of the game. It is never released again, and it's actually worth a lot of money. If you go on somewhere like eBay, you can't really find it, and if you find it, it usually goes for a lot of money because it was actually rare to get that. So to get an LP of the actual soundtrack of BioShock 1 is pretty damn cool. And if you have a record player, I guess it is something cool, but most people will probably just keep it as like a collector's item. Am I going to spend $40 to get an art book and an LP and a soundtrack CD? Absolutely not. I don't need that stuff. Let's face it, I record my gameplay anyway. If I want to hear the fucking music, I'll go play the videos again. So anyway, that's release date today. Again, like I said, I'm starting with BioShock 2. Then eventually I'll get to Dante's Inferno, but I don't know what I'm going to do about this game. If it really is as bad as people say with the nudity problems, I might have to try another website or try to edit the videos, I will be giving you an update on that. But again, like I said, as a reminder, I am not feeling too well today, and therefore it might not be too many videos. I'm going to try. I mean, I'm feeling better now, but at the same time, I don't want to make a promise that I can't keep, so I'm going to try to go ahead and play Bioshock 2, but depending on how I feel, we'll see how far I get, and we'll go from there.